Oh, 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 man. Y'all already know what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? We got a major situation that's going on in our community right now. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all already know Stan G, this energy guy global. Any type of situation y'all need me to handle, like if it's a serious situation, y'all come and holler at us. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, everything we saying allegedly for entertainment purpose, I must say that. You know what I'm talking about? Just because I must say that. You know what I'm talking about? Look, everybody who tuning in right now, I need y'all to do me one favor. Like, comment, and subscribe, and most of all, open up your eyes because there's a whole lot of situations going on like this all through the industry. I'm talking about all through the industry. You know what I'm talking about? And we must show love to our people. If we don't show love to our people, who gonna show love to our people? So just like I said, everything we saying for entertainment purpose, but it's a real situation. So first thing first, hey, hold on, calm down. You know, somebody in the background kind of sit down for a little second so we can get some great audio. But at the same time, though, you know what I'm talking about? We got Mona Lisa. She telling her story. We got Cherry. You know what I'm saying? Cherry. She up here with us. We got Godfellow. We got Double R. And y'all already know Stan G. Oh, man. You know, I'm in the building right now. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm talking about? But most of all, like I always told y'all, like, comment, subscribe. But most of all, especially on this situation, open up your eyes. Y'all already know what it do. And if I bring y'all up, make sure y'all listen to the conversation before y'all, speak on the conversation. And this is what it is. You know, Sherry, I'm gonna let you take over right now and go ahead. Let's break down everything from the beginning to the end.
Absolutely. Oh man, you know what it is. It's Energy Gang Global. Stanjita introduce herself, Mona Lisa. I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're ready to tell this story. This is important, especially as women, Black women, for us to go ahead and get this out. It's a serious situation, and we go through this shit from young through adulthood. And what I'm going to name it is as sexual harassment. And that's just the bottom line, okay? And the true definition of sexual harassment is an unwelcome sexual advance, requests for sexual favors, whether it's verbal or physical. So, verbal, that could be me talking to you, communication could be social media, text messages, sexting, and we really got to get to the bottom of that. We got to get to the root of that because if I'm telling you something makes me feel uncomfortable, or if I tell you I don't want something, then that's up to you to respect it, or I will have to move forward. So, again, welcome, Mona Lisa.
Thank you.
I kind of want you to tell me a little bit on your side of first, just tell me a little bit about you if you don't mind. Just introduce yourself, please. And just tell me a little
Okay.
bit about you, please.
My name is Monalisa. I'm an artist. I also have my own business. I also do artist development. Let's see. What else? I'm about to be 30. My birthday is coming up October 16th.
My Libra
Oh,
sister.
yes. And I'm a gym enthusiast. I don't know.
And so this is important to say first because what we just heard is you identifying who you are as a woman. You have a lot going on for yourself, clearly strong and independent. You got, a lot of powerful things that you just said all in that verbiage. So thank you for that. And I salute you for that, sister, for being who you are, the gym enthusiast. So you do take care of that body and you respect yourself and it is your temple.
And I'm also
Um,
Muslim.
Assalamu alaikum, my sister. And Allahi.
Walaikum salam.
So, my first question for you would be um, have you felt uncomfortable from someone sending sexual advances?
Yes.
And when you did feel uncomfortable, did you let the person know that you did?
Yes, I did.
How was it sent? Was it a verbal conversation, text message, social media? How was this sent to you?
Well, we was on FaceTime, and my best friend was like there with me when we was on FaceTime, and it was more like he was arousing himself, you know, and asking me to like show him my private areas. And
Who
I
is
told him, I was
he?
like, oh, Wack100.
Okay.
And you know, he had his dick all in the camera and whatever, and he was jerking it off and whatnot. And he was just like, "Oh, why don't you show me this and that?" I'm like, "I'm not showing you my pussy, bro." I was like, "Don't you have a wife? Like, does your wife know you're doing this in the background? Like, she allowed us?" And he kept on telling me like, "Oh, why you gotta bring up my wife into this? Why you keep bringing up my wife?" I'm like, "Because one, I'm not a homewrecker. Two, you sat there and said that I'm a part of the 100 ENT, but it's looking like that was just a ruse to try to get your little sexual pleasure out of it."
So we've
At the same
identified
time,
that
he
it is
gave you a
WAC 100
position.
that
Huh?
He
we have
gave you a
identified that it is
position.
WAC 100 that you're speaking of. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
I
put
still
that
got
out
his.
there.
I got
This
the
is who
number
we're
and
talking
everything. I
about.
got his
So
number in my phone, all that.
do you
Chase,
consider
whatever.
him to be a friend of yours?
Well, I told him, right? Because he tried to play like, oh, he don't know me and whatever. I was like, oh, you don't know me? I say less. Say less. Because you're talking about you don't know me, and then he caught an epiphany in one of the rooms, talking about, oh yeah, I remember you. I'm like, right, right, right. And I sent them a
But
text
he
message
gave
like,
you a
oh, whatever.
position, right? He gave you a
Yeah, he said that I
position.
was part of the 100 team, and the thing is that I feel like he uses Pitbull as a vet. I feel like he uses Pitbull to vet women,
Mm.
and then he go and try to do his little thing on the side, try to get his little play. But it's like, bro, at the end of the day, I always tell you, I'm Muslim. I put that shit on the Quran, all right? So at the end of the day, if I'm telling you, I'm not about to sit here and show you my pussy, right? What are we doing? Like, what the fuck? Like, you're not even supplying shit, nigga. You're not holding a bill down. You're not holding shit down. You want me to sit here and devote and sit here and expose myself to you off a clout? And then on top of that, you be in these rooms talking your shit because, oh, I love my wife. I love my wife. Who knows how many fucking women you have been harassing in the background?
Absolutely. And
Mm.
also sending your send out like Pitbull
Oh
to be
no,
his send out.
yeah, that's his son. That's his son though, or whatever. But the shit that Wack do is that he try to do it on FaceTime, right? He don't try to like send you any picture because he don't want evidence and other things, right? So he try to do it on FaceTime. He try to act after that situation like, oh, he don't know who it is, who text him. I'm like, right, like I didn't just see you butterball naked on your bed, bro. The fuck?
Mm.
He tried to play it off, and I'm like, ain't I part of the 100 team? And that's what fucking got me vexed, and I started cursing everybody fuck out.
Mm. But on a Pitbull situation, that Pitbull, he try to send Pitbull at you. That he like try to send you in type of passes far as
No,
Pitbull situation.
like when it comes to the Pitbull situation, like Pitbull, like me and him talk, but we were talking based off of like business ideas. Like I was sending him business ideas, concepts that he could use for the 100 team, all this extra shit, right? We was even talking on behalf of my business and how I'm trying to branch it out and all this stuff. And I don't know where it went left or right, but then guys get hot in the pants, and then all of a sudden you want me to send you a picture? I was like, here's a picture. And he's like, oh no, I want to see this. I want to see you. I want to see your pussy. I want a picture. I want to see you naked. And I'm like, I'm not sending you no naked picture, bro. And then he sent me a couple of dick pics. And I was just like, oh, all right. Like, that's still not gonna
So
make me
you
send
have
you.
receipts, you have dick pictures, you have receipts.
Oh yeah, I sent it to Stan G. I sent one of them. I was like, look,
Look.
because when I told
Mm.
Stan G when this happened in the beginning of the year, right? When I told him when it happened, we were supposed to plan a trip to go to California and confront the situation over there. And at the time I had went to Texas, but I have like I'm out on ROR, so I didn't want a chance, you know, doing the state to state, and then they try to say that I'm a fugitive. So I told Stanley, I was like, we're gonna wait. You know, he tried to bring it up like in the middle of the year, and I was like, right now I'm going through a lot of shit. Let me gather my thoughts before we go forward with this bullshit. I was even gonna just let it go. And then he brought it up today and told me, you know, about the situation. And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll talk about it. I'll get it out.
Let's get it out. Let's get it out.
Because there's a lot of promises. It's like you making like these bootleg fake promises for pussy. Like,
what kinds of promises?
No, it was just the whole ENT situation, the 100 ENT. Oh, even the whole trip to Cali. Pitbull was like, he was going to pick me up and all that extra shit. And I'm like, right. It just sounded like a scam. And I'm not about to be caught up in no bullshit ass circle where I end up hurt or fucking raped or some bullshit.
But to your knowledge,
so he promised you
was already working with 100 ENT as an employee, like with the team, right?
Yes, I was part of the team. I was doing DJing in the mornings. When they would do the morning show, I would do DJ. And then in the night show, I was a personality on the night show.
So he gave you a position. You were VJ, and I'm giving you a position, and I'm going to send you out on a trip. So this is me and you doing business, and then I'm on the phone with you, and you're asking to see my vagina.
Basically. So it's like, so I'm not gonna get my time because I don't want to give you pussy. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah, so how y'all met from the get-go though? Like how everything started
on Clubhouse.
Let's start from okay.
Like I checked right now, right? Because I got the screenshot when he followed me. So I got the screenshot when Wack100 followed me. I got the message that he sent me asking for my number. If they send me your number, whatever. And then when I look again on Clubhouse, he unfollowed me. So I was like, oh.
Let's run it back. Why would in your mind, why would he unfollow you? Like why you think that happened?
Because somebody put a little bug in his ear about me. It's the guilt, you know, because when somebody sits there and tries to label me a liar, I like to keep receipts. I don't delete text messages and shit. I like to keep shit. So it's like, just in case somebody try to like challenge my word just because, oh, you some big time guy, my word ain't shit. No, bitch. The fuck? The truth is going to come out sooner or later.
So you feel like they were really trying to use you for sexual acts?
Basically.
In order to keep your position, I need you to give me sexual advances to keep my position. Definition of sexual harassment.
Yeah, they started acting funny and shit. And I remember I had called Pitbull and I asked Pitbull. I was like, because there was like a situation that went on in one of the rooms. And they had like put me to the goo or whatever. And I was like, who the fuck? I called this nigga. I said, who the fuck put me to the goo? Oh, that this is what the fuck he said? That this is so-and-so room, whatever. And I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck whose room is it. At the time, there was a person that was contemplating suicide. And he was yelling and crying and throwing up and all this shit on the fucking, in the room. And everybody tried to make it like, oh, he lying and all this extra stuff. I even spoke to the guy on FaceTime and had a long-ass conversation with him about his contemplation and why he feels that way and all that shit, right? So now, that situation is what made me back off, because it's like, I even called Pitbull and was like, you fucking this bitch? Because I don't understand, why is it that y'all putting me to the goo and all this extra shit? Like, what's the top priority here? There's a person in need, and y'all motherfuckers are saying here, cloud chasing. What are you doing?
Was this before he sent you the pictures of
No, this was
his
after.
genitals? Or it was after he sent the pictures of his Pitbull genitals?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was after.
So
So it was like after they started acting real funny because guess what? Monalisa Dope don't give a fuck about laying with your dumbass.
Wow.
Ain't that something?
I don't fuck for clout. I don't give a fuck about it. You either gonna do what you gotta do and put a nigga on or not. Like that's
Absolutely. I'm a
me.
businesswoman. I'm about my business. I feel that. So I should not have to send you pictures of my pussy, my vagina, or anything else for you to keep me up top. I feel that.
And that's what started giving me like a little bit trust issues because I'm like, how many bitches out here selling their pussy to this bitch? Like,
How many other women are doing that?
yeah, because he was so like my thing was like I don't mind being comfortable having conversations and being straightforward and direct, right? But then it was when he called me, he was so comfortable with being exposed. This is the first time we FaceTime. And you showing me a dick.
the first time, hold on, let's run it back.
Run it back.
Y'all ever
First time we ever FaceTime.
He just showing you himself. Did you ask to see himself?
No. He was asking me how does it look? Oh, does it look good? And all this extra crap. And I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck what your dick look like.
Yeah, and I know you've been through things in life, like as a woman, how that made you feel as a woman?
It made me feel like also you think I'm just like some sly, like some side piece or some hole that I'm just gonna jump on it. Like I'm desperate to jump on it. Like I'm not desperate for fame at all. Like I'd rather my respect.
Did that make you feel any type of way mentally as a woman?
Oh yeah, because I was battling a lot of shit, right? Like I was going through a little police brutality case. And with that on top of me trying to get my brand and all that shit out there, and I'm here trying to work and you playing games. That fucks with your mental.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, when I was a kid, I got molested, bro. So it's like for you to sit here and the first time that me and you interact over FaceTime, right? You feel like, oh, it's okay to show me your dick.
Wow.
Like what? I'm like I look like I'm just gonna suck your dick. Like I look like a dick sucker.
That's so disappointing. That's so disappointing. I'm so sorry that happened to you, especially because you're trying to build a business. You got a brand behind you. And I'm having this conversation and you want me to do these things. And then I come back on the app and you unfollow me and drop me to the goo like I ain't shit. I feel it.
Because I didn't appease your wants. Like that shit is weird.
That's so disheartening.
And then the crazy thing about it, you felt as a woman that you was already had a position with a brand, and you was working hard as you could just to stay in that position and build your way up with the brand, right?
Yeah, because they were even hitting me up like especially like Sylvester. He would always hit me up before they go live on the Clubhouse, and he'll be like, "Oh, get on, we're getting on at this time," and da-da-da. And I'm like, I'm gonna get on. We're in 2 different time zones, so you know, when I'm getting on, sometimes I'm depriving my sleep just to entertain ya motherfuckers.
Right, because you got your business.
Yeah, so it's like I'm over here trying to build the brand, trying to get it off the ground running. You over here trying to take advantage of a startup. Like what the fuck?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Why you not hang up?
Why I didn't what?
Why you not hang up when he called you?
Oh no, I had a witness in the kitchen. I had a witness because I wanted to see how this conversation was going to go. And it's not like I
Yeah.
called him back. I ain't call him back. Literally, when I sent Stanji like the screenshot of the call, I ain't call that nigga back and none of that shit. That was the
And then
last
you were building with a
conversation.
brand. You know, when you dealing with a female, she building with the brand. She trying to get to the next level, and she trying to take it to the next level. So she probably thinking like, okay, now I'm with the brand. Basically, she got a job, so she trying to build with the brand and take it to that next level. So she ain't want to ruffle no feathers and trying to, and mess nothing up. So I
I was
understand
just
why
like, I'm
she
gonna keep it. I was like, I'm gonna keep it hush. I'm gonna keep it G,
I have
right? I'm gonna keep it G. I'm not gonna say shit. That's what I said. I'm gonna keep it G. I'm not gonna say shit. But as soon as the nigga started disrespecting me, I got vexed. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna troll for a little bit. Since that's what y'all motherfuckers like, right? I'm gonna troll for a little bit. And then I told Stan G everything. And I told him, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna tell you everything. And that's it. I'm gonna take a fucking break.
yeah. So like
And you've
when the pictures like so really only person who really sent you a picture of themselves was one of his employees, his security guard, and it was Pitbull was really exposing himself.
So Pitbull was doing it through picture. Wack did it through FaceTime.
Oh, okay. So Wack was doing it through FaceTime. So how that make you feel as a woman when he was doing it through FaceTime?
Well, it made me question, his character as a man because he's always talking about how righteous and all this bullshit he is, right? And how he's such this. He always bigging himself up in these fucking rooms, right? And then you sitting here, and I'm thinking we have like a common ground of respect, and you expose yourself to me. And when I tell you that this nigga was begging so much, I was like, I'll show you a titty. My friend was right there watching the whole thing. I was like, you want to see a titty? You can see a titty. That's it. But you're not seeing my vagina. The fuck is wrong with you? I was like, I'm not exposing my vagina to you. And then he was like, I showed him listen, because he was begging me on the phone, and I showed him a boob. I was like, oh, okay. And then he's like, oh.
Did you feel pressure to show your
yeah.
titty?
Because I'm like, if I don't give this nigga a little nugget, right, they might blackball me.
Yeah.
So you know what? You could get a little nugget. He's a little boob. I was like, Girls Gone Wild. You could see a little something. And then he goes, oh, don't get them reduced. Don't do no surgery. I was like, I'm not. And then he's like, you still not gonna show me your vagina or your pussy or whatever. I'm like, no. The fuck? And he's like, oh, you so humble, you so down to earth and all this. I'm like, right.
So why did you keep the pictures?
Huh?
Why did you keep the pictures if you didn't enjoy the situation?
Oh, just in case this shit popped up. Evidence.
Absolutely, as receipts. We have to protect ourselves.
Because I literally told Stanji, I was like, I'm gonna keep it quiet. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna say nothing. I trolled on Instagram and I said, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna say shit.
You gave him a nugget, he gave you a nugget. A pretzel.
No. When he got on FaceTime naked.
Who? Hold on. Let's run it back. Who got on FaceTime naked with you?
Wack100.
Just all the way naked.
Yes, he was already in his birthday suit, laying in his bed, jerking off.
What? Run that shit back. He was already
natural.
butt-ass naked.
Butt-ass naked in his bed, jerking off.
On his birthday?
No, not on
she
his birthday.
She said in his birthday suit,
like he
butt naked.
He was butt naked.
So he was ass. So he liked having his ass out, huh?
So the situation is your purpose for the call, like the reason you called me was to see if you could get your little nut off. Like you
Did
was
you feel?
already in position to try to bust a nut. Like nigga, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Did you feel like you was let me put in? Did you feel sexual harassed in any type of way at that time?
What, at the time that it happened?
Yeah, the time that it happened.
Yeah,
And,
of course I
and
did.
why?
I told 3 people, and I was like, don't say nothing. I told 3 people, I said, don't say nothing. Just wait.
And that was at
Mm,
the fear of being blackballed, and that way he would take away what you've already built, right?
Yeah, because if I already built a certain amount of following, right? And then he could easily be like, oh, everybody in the room, what the fuck? If they report Mona Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen? They're gonna take my account,
Right.
right?
Yep. That's
Now I
bullying
can't.
as well.
Now I can't go and try to do any type of marketing because they're gonna take my account because he gonna convince his little following to cut my shit, right?
mm. Did you
So I
feel
just been
scared for
chilling.
your life in any type of way? Did you feel? Because I know back then, even a while ago, did you feel scared for your life? I know you were saying something about like you didn't want to die in a situation, and you know a lot of people feel like fearful way. Did you feel scared for your life?
Yeah, because people always trying to say how he be doing like hits and murders and all this stuff, and I was just like, I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep quiet
Right.
because sooner or later the truth is gonna come out. I even
That's
went to
right.
therapy. I spoke about it with my therapist. I got it off my chest with her.
All
Yeah.
right.
So
I'm
it's
happy you
like,
had that outlet. I'm happy we're also here to talk about it as well. It's so important to know these things, especially if you have that fear of one being blackballed. And then somebody who talks about, I'm gonna get this person, I'm gonna murder this person. And it's not fair, it's uncomfortable, and it's a violation.
that you already built this character where
Mm-hmm.
people don't try to cross you because this and that and the third might happen. I was gonna and the
Absolutely.
thing and that's why I had told Stan, like, it's not time for me to go to Cali. Not yet.
Not
It's not
Yeah,
yet. I
time.
feel it.
You never
cause
know what
when
could
you
have happened if
called
I would have
me,
went over there. You know what I'm saying?
that I know you was kind of fighting for your life because you were like, when you go to Cali, you wanted me to be with you, and you wanted
Hmm.
me to look after you when you go to Cali. So I was like, she feel a certain type of way, so she really want a man protection around her. You know what I'm talking about? And I understood that.
And I was going to ask you that, Stanji. How did that make you feel to have a woman come and tell you how she felt? Like, how did that make you feel as a man? Did it make you feel like you had to protect her? Like, how did it make you feel hearing this from a woman that you know that's a Muslim, that respects herself, that has a brand? How did that make you feel, Stanji?
I really felt like I had to play that position because it's like if somebody comes to me looking for help, I feel like I need to be in a position to help them. You know what I'm saying? If I
Absolutely.
ain't in a position to help her, then I'm like, well, look, don't even get up with this type of person because I don't even know what might happen in the long run. You know what I'm talking about? If I'm not around, so I'm like, I gotta be around in some type of way to help her get through this
Because I wasn't
situation.
going
You
over
know
there
what
by
I'm talking about?
myself.
I know
Shoot.
that's right.
I told him, I was like, I'm not going over there, even though Pitbull offered Dick, then he's gonna pick me up and all this extra shit. It's like, you best friends with him. The fuck? Y'all niggas could set me up. I don't got time.
Facts.
So,
It's a scary situation.
yes. Yeah, it was. Thank God I got that shit off my chest a
Mm.
long time ago. Cause sheesh.
Um,
That was like the beginning of this year. But it was like I had to get that shit on my chest.
Do you
and
still
some
feel
things we
a
don't
effect
forget.
from this situation? Do you still feel any type of effect from this situation?
Well, I felt like the effect from the situation is that it gave me like trust issues with celebrities. Cause
Yeah.
it's like I'm not the type of person to put my flesh for grabs. So it's like it gave me kind of like trust issues with celebrities. It's like, okay, you're gonna come into my life for what? You're gonna waste my time, or you're gonna help a nigga out? Cause I'm a hard-working fucking woman. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't got time to be fucking fiending over my flesh. Like, that shit is annoying.
It's annoying. It's uncomfortable, and it's just
Yeah, because
unfair.
then it's like you're trying to create this type of peer pressure for me to wanna. Like, no, you're not gonna peer pressure me into being sexual with you, sir. And I'm not a home wrecker, which I kept repeating. I'm not a home wrecker. I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, fuck up your marriage. Like, I ain't gonna be the one that fucked up your marriage. Like, it ain't gonna be me. Like, I'm not doing that.
If you could say anything to his wife right now, what would the words you would choose to say to his wife right now?
Put that nigga on a leash and fuck his ass up. The fuck? Because he do too much.
Yeah. And as far as your mental state, like what do you think you need as far as to get back into the right mental state that you was in before you met a Wack100 or a Pitbull?
Well, I feel like when it comes down to my mental state, I probably would have to follow suit just to redeem the her and the trauma that I had to go through in that little situation.
Yeah.
I always try to do good.
Amen.
Boom.
Do you feel like the counseling helped you?
No, yeah, the counseling helped me because I have like a little temper. I suffer a little bit from like anger problems. So I really had to like digest that whole situation and get it out. Like, I really had to like just breathe, let it go, get it out. Because I even told Pitbull, like, come on, bro. Like, you know I'm Muslim. And then you claim you Muslim, but you sitting here sending me dick pics.
Yeah, see, that's the whole thing.
How we supposed to be religious? Where is the religion?
Like
fuck.
Like I talk to everything we saying allegedly for entertainment purposes, but at the same time, I talked to Pitbull today, and he said he never sent you no type of pictures of himself. Right? You know, I know the truth.
Hey.
I know the
There's
truth.
receipts.
You send it's receipts out there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a liar.
Yeah, so
I'm
how
a liar. Matter of fact, I put that shit. Look, I put that shit on the Quran. Okay, I put that shit on the Quran. Cool. The fuck.
And I feel like Muslims are supposed to, like, from y'all knowledge and y'all religion, whatever like that. Like, y'all don't supposed to move like that as a Muslim, right?
Exactly. So my whole thing with Pitbull, for him to even think about denying, for him to even try to deny it, right? It's like, bro, we was talking almost every day on the phone. Like, me and him was talking almost every day until the sexual shit started kicking in, and I was just like, yeah, this ain't it. Like,
yeah,
this ain't it.
So
this ain't it, because you can't claim Muslim to me and do all this Muslim shit to try to like lure me in, and then boom, dick.
Do you think it was a race to get you, like between them two? Was it a race to try to get at you, or fondle with your body?
I don't know what they fucking setup was. I don't know what the setup was, but my whole thing with that situation, it was like, that's why I said, like, I had to talk about it with my therapist because, like, I'm Muslim. Yes, I may have tattoos, yes, whatever, but I'm Muslim, bro.
Right.
So if I could go, if I go to the fucking Quran and I'm sitting here and I'm telling you that I pray, I got my prayer mat, all that shit, I do all of it, right? Yeah. I even do the fasting. I do it all. Yeah. One thing I don't play is with fucking religion, okay? Because if I'm expressing to you that this is my religion, it should be like a click in your brain, like, all right, I'm not gonna try her, you know?
Right. Respect me. Respect me.
Like, it should be
I've expressed to you.
Like, as
a woman, I knew you was hurt as a woman because I heard your tears fall. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, man, they did her like that. You know what I'm talking about? I really couldn't believe that they had you feeling the real. yeah, in a low state. Like I'm like, that's crazy how they do somebody like that and then use a part of their crew and use a part of they like you was employed with them. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
really could understand why would they just kick you to the side just because they ain't get a piece of you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that was really like on my mind. Like, dang, so you would really kick a person to the side just because you didn't get what you wanted to get out of her? Like that was
Right.
really like kind of
But it's
played
like,
in
what
my
more?
mind. Like,
My whole thing is like, what more do you want? I provided fucking good content. Like, what more do you fucking want from me? Like, it doesn't mean because we on Clubhouse that I'm supposed to be like one of your. It's not a brothel. The fuck?
yeah,
This is not a
Did you say it's
brothel.
not a brothel?
Yeah, like this shit is not
I
a
feel
brothel. Like,
that.
yeah, like you think like
mm,
what?
I
Like
feel
everybody in
that.
there, you got a pussy of everybody that's in there? Cause
Wow.
yeah.
Oh man.
no,
Oh
that's why I'm like,
man,
I cried. I already cried about it. That's why I'm like, not no more. No more crying.
I can feel your
yeah,
energy. I can tell how hurt you are. And you even mentioned early, like, you went through things as a kid with being molested, and some things we just don't forget. And this is something that is going to have a stain on you. So I definitely hope that you get through it. I hope Allah gets you through it.
Oh, of
Staying is by
course.
your
It's
side.
all
We got your
listen. It's
back.
all in Allah's hands. All right. It's all
Amen.
in Allah's hands. Like shit. After all
yeah,
the shit that I had to fucking work on, it's all
Hmm.
in Allah's hands. I don't got. I trust Allah with
Amen.
all
do
my heart.
do you feel like do
Amen.
you feel like your time was played with and you didn't get nothing out the situation as far as like your time being played with and you could have been doing 100 other things, then you work hard to build content and using your mind frame and just trying to build a brain up. Do you feel like you were played with at the end?
Yeah, because you wanted me to be the personality in your crew, and then all of a sudden, because I ain't putting out, I get
Yeah.
put out. High
Mm.
five.
Mm, mm, mm,
Like we
Damn.
grown. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
yeah, and that's crazy right there. So, like, as far as the Pitbull situation, you think he was thrown out there just to try to like calm everything down and make you feel better,
That the what?
like like to calm you down and make everything like feel better on your end. So he was threw out there to make like smooth everything out.
Basically, because I told Pitbull too. I'm like, why Wack show me his dick?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand that.
Okay, after he showed you that, did Pitbull turn around and then sent you the picture of himself?
No, Pitbull sent me the pictures of himself before Wack showed me his, and that's what gave me fucking trust issues. Because I'm like, espérate, ¿qué tú le dijiste a este cabrón que me está mandando
Yeah.
fotos del bicho? Like shit, man. Like what you told him that he's sending me. That he over here comfortable enough to just get on FaceTime butterball naked first time we talk.
Butt naked,
Yeah.
ready to jerk off.
Ready to
Yeah.
jerk off. And my friend was here. I'm telling you, my friend was here. My friend is gay, right? And he was here. So it's like when I pulled that titty out, I pulled it in front of my friend. So
Yeah.
he was watching the whole interaction because I was like, I'm telling you, they're gonna call me a liar. All right.
Mm.
All the
And
time.
that's
They're
why you
gonna
have
call me a liar.
receipts.
Of
Yeah,
course.
but I know you got a whole lot of text messages. You got pictures and you got all types of
Listen,
receipts.
I got messages. I got like a thread with Pitbull because we were like communicating daily.
Run that
So,
shit back. You got a
so
what?
I got a thread. We were communicating daily. So for that nigga to be like, I don't know, que si esto y lo otro, stop fucking lying. Put that shit on the Quran. Put it on the fucking Quran. Allah, put it on the fucking Quran. Fuck out of here. It's bullshit. That's why I just be like, put
See,
that
and
shit on
that's
the
another
Quran
thing
because
I
y'all
was
niggas be
trying to
fucking
tell people.
harassing bitches.
You can never serve two masters. Just like if you're a Muslim, you shouldn't be a Creole. Well, I can't say you shouldn't be, but you can't serve two masters. And I think that's what a lot of folks got it mixed up in. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a good boy and a bad boy at the same time. So I think they just really like discombobulated in that type of term So they really like running all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Especially for Pitbull situation anyway.
No, but this is why I had told Wack the last time he tried to acknowledge me in a room. I said, "Don't big me up. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. Don't bring the attention this way."
Mm.
So what? I don't gotta lie. The shit. Most of these fucking shits is fucking pre-recorded, no?
Yeah.
You could see, because I was like, "Oh, you don't know me, no, you don't know me." Like that last conversation, I was like, "Nah, you don't know me." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. I remember voices. You know, I'm not good with names." Yeah, okay.
Oh, I remember you. Like, knock it off. Like, that was such a joke. Such a
Like you
joke.
ain't dropped dick in the phone.
Right. And I said to you,
That's
aren't you
fucked.
married? And you said, why are we bringing my wife into it? Please.
What you mean? Why we bringing your wife into it? He should fucking knock your ass
Right.
up.
That's crazy right there. So, like, out of everything being said, like, what's the outcome? Where you go from here?
Well, I feel like now that I'm in a more peaceful state of mind, I should file suit. I need a lawyer to file suit on sexual harassment. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes.
need a lawyer to file suit with sexual harassment. With this situation.
Yeah. Because I know mentally you ain't in the right state of mind right now. And
No, because before, remember, it was traumatic. That's why you heard all that crying and yelling when I was talking to you about it, and I was just like, I'm fucking tired of this shit.
yeah, and that's why I couldn't believe it. Like when I was hearing all that crap, I'm like, damn. I was like, I'm your brother, man. I'm be here for you. I'm there for you. You know what I'm talking about? But it's just crazy how somebody do somebody like that and then act like they got a position, but really using them for like a sex slave.
Right.
Yeah, like you low key trying to create a little chain of hoes that you can access whenever you want to access because of the caliber that your name carry. Like your name ain't that crazy, bro.
And hopefully this allows other women to be able to speak out, because I'm sure you're not the only one. And if there
I
are
know I'm
other
not the
women
only
that
one.
are comfortable, comment here, like this, send a message, we can get your word out too. We're here for you. And, this is something that definitely needs to come out, because it's not okay. That narrative is not okay.
Not okay.
And it's like
But at
all
the
to catch a
same
beat.
time, I know you don't want to be like another Mika. I know you don't want your situation being like another Mika for you.
In the beginning, that's why I asked. That's her name. In the beginning, that's why I asked Pitbull. I was like, "You fucking her? Like y'all fucking or something?" That she getting a little airheaded over there and
So
trying
did
to
he
like
admit to fucking her?
No, he said. I told him, tell me straight up, you fucking this bitch or not? And he's like, "Oh no, we're not fucking." I'm like, so where is the fucking? Where's the respect? Where's the respect? Because y'all niggas want me to sit here and be cordial and respectful, right? It's a two-way street.
Absolutely. It's a two-way street.
So how long did it take you just to get back into like a regular mind state before you went through everything that you went through?
I don't think she is.
Wait, the what? Because it sounds like echo. Yours sounds echo.
He said, how long did it take you to get back into a good mind space? And I came in and said, I don't think you really are. Even though you have done the counts and everything like that, I can tell how uncomfortable it still makes you.
Yeah, because the tears kind of came out still, so the pain is still there in the back.
Absolutely.
But it's like it still bothers. It's just that I'm the type of person I just get over shit. I just keep it pushing. Like I don't really try to like put too much pressure on the bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I hope you do keep pushing. As a woman, I'm here for you. I know what that feels like, when you're trying to build yourself up and build the brands. So, you do your hardest to keep pushing. And I do hope that, Allah carries you through this and you do come back to be in a good mind space. Just don't lose the faith and just do what you got to do to keep strong.
Oh, I don't lose the faith. Look, I'm going to let you know right here. Look, I just opened it, right? Peep this. When we made a covenant, right? With you and raised the mountains above you, saying, hold firmly to what we have given you and listen. You said we healed, but we disobeyed. And their hearts were filled with the love of the calf because of their refusal to acknowledge the truth. Okay?
Exactly.
I leave it up in Allah, right? I leave it up to Allah, you know? So I tell people, you talk about you Muslim, put it on the Quran.
Yeah. So at this point, like I know a lot of people watch my channel. If anybody out there who can reach deep down their heart and really help her situation in any type of way, like in any type of situation, and direct her to the right people, can y'all please, y'all can hit my Instagram up. My Instagram @StanG1000. I'll put it in the link. Tell them how to get in touch with you as well, though.
Mm-hmm. Woo! I have to get that out. Because that was like surreal talking about it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I feel it.
Like, damn. You know how God puts you through trials and tribulations? That's why I was like, Allah, please. I'm tired of being one of your strongest soldiers. I retire. The fuck? I retire.
Feel it. Oh, man.
So how can the people get in touch with you?
Let's see, I guess Instagram or even Clubhouse. Instagram is Monalisa.dope and on Clubhouse is Monalisa.dope too.
Yeah. Because this is a real sad situation. A lot of females go through this type of situation. And all the females who go through this situation, like this type of situation, who can give her some encouraging words and really point her in the right direction, man, please lock in with us. You know what I'm talking about? We Energy Gang Global on Clubhouse. And we got a lot of platforms. You look up Stan G, and I can make sure I can get the word back to her. You know what I'm saying? And we can make major things happen. And we gotta fix the situation because black women need help too. Black women, like, we look over our black women like they nothing, but at the same time, a lot of our black women is broken because of these type of situations. And we must like put one foot in front of the other and help our people out, because that's all how we gonna come back together and really build us as a culture. Like, for real. Like, our culture so broken in so many type of ways. Like, we can start off from like this situation right here, and we can build from here, and just hit us up, and make sure y'all like, subscribe, and open up y'all eyes. That's what I always say: like, subscribe, and open up y'all eyes. You know what I'm talking about?
And I just want to say
thank
you. I want to say thank you, especially to Stan G, because I adopted him as my big cousin. I was like, you my big cousin, because I don't got time. Like, I don't have the heart to be fucking having to battle fucking sexual harassment.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my shit going and do what I gotta do for me and mine. Like, it's too fucking much, okay? So it's like, thank you, Stan G, for being there for me, being the ear, the shoulder, to cry on.
Yeah. It's all love. I told you I'll be there from day one. and then when this went past months and months, and you
Yeah.
still stuck in that spot, and that's how I know it really hurt you as a woman. And I got a mother and I got sisters, and I hate for them to go through a situation like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So just we gonna do as much as we can to help your situation out. We got Sherry. Salute to everybody who really came on here and really just gave us the time, you know what I'm talking about, just to talk about this situation because this situation is big. A lot of folks probably look at it as a small situation, but it's big in our community. You know what I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about? Just because you got a little money and you got a little power, you shouldn't throw it around and make people and really tricking people
Come on.
to make them think that you gonna put them in a better position, and then you end up dragging them and having them, really stuck out here not doing nothing for them or not even trying to help their situation out. Like, come on, you was working for him as an employee at that point. Like, you should have took him to the next level. But some people so used to like dealing with people, then kick them to the side. But like, life don't work like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's ways you do
It
anything. You
don't.
know what I'm talking about? Like, it's ways you supposed to do anything in life. You just can't up and fight nobody or just kick nobody to the curb. You gotta do things in order. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this is how life works. But at the same time, I see what you got. I see what you're going through. You know, somebody, anybody who could reach out and help this situation, please reach out and help this situation because this is a more serious situation. Y'all know you might be chunked up on a whole lot of situations and and just building my platform. But right now, sometimes it's time to be serious. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to be serious about a serious situation.
Mm-hmm.
And your situation is like one of the most serious situations that I really done ran into. And now I gotta do what I gotta do to try to push your situation out there on a whole other level. And we finna take this situation and we gonna go on Clubhouse. We Energy Guy Global on Clubhouse. We're gonna take this on Clubhouse and then we're gonna take it back to Instagram because your situation must be heard. And that's what I feel right there. You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
So just stay down and everything on like I feel like this situation we're gonna make sure something happen with this situation so we can teach others. Don't play around with certain people and with our black women and women in general. It ain't just black women. It's just women in general. You know what I'm talking about? Like people gotta stop playing because everybody got feelings and nobody don't want to be hurt, especially when you building with somebody and you had your best outlook on that person. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So everybody who watching us right now, we'll be on Clubhouse in a high second. You know what I'm talking about? It's big love and all of the above. Like, subscribe, and most of all, open up your eyes, especially with situations like this. And I love y'all. Make sure y'all comment, subscribe, and show us love, because that's the only thing we know. But we'll be on Clubhouse in a high second talking about this situation and talking about other situations. We talk about everything. But I'm glad you brought everything over here. You was willing to speak on your situation because a lot of people how you was a couple of months ago. I couldn't even like think that you would really talk about your situation because you were so hurt and you were crying about it. I didn't want to put you on camera like that and make you look like you're a weak woman. But all women have like emotional creatures, so I can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? So, but we gonna make sure everything come out in the best of your ability, and that's what we here for. We a family,
It's a breath of fresh air, though.
and that's real.
I really
Sure, you got
appreciate it.
anything to say before we go over to club?
I just want to tell you, Mona Lisa, you continue to be strong as a woman, as a sister, as a Muslim. You keep doing what you're doing. Don't lose faith. I know you got that Quran next to you. You do your Ramadan, you do your prayers on your prayer mat. You stay strong, sister. You stay strong. Thank you, Sanji, for
Always.
having this platform so that she can express herself. Energy Gang Global, we the biggest.
And thank you for your encouraging words also.
Oh man, big love. Well, let's go to what's now. I'm finna play this back, and we finna make sure people understand what's going on. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe and show us love, big love, man. Love.
Salud.